so long since I've been able to actually run my fingers through my hair while it's already styled. This feels amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got my hair like this. I know it's kind of hiding under a hat, and I'll show you guys how it looks in a little bit, but I'm obsessed. I'm just like low-key obsessed. So if you're interested to see how you can get your hair like this without heat, because I did sit under the dryer, but it was in warm, almost cool air for about 2 hours and a half. You can still achieve this style without any heat, or you can just sleep with the rollers overnight. So if you're interested to see how I got my hair like this, all you have to do is keep on watching the video. All right, so I am starting off on freshly washed, co-washed, deep conditioned hair. So my hair has a really good base to work with. As usual, I always like to start in sections, and for a roller set you definitely have to work in really small sections. That is key to allowing your hair to dry much faster. So I'm just going to go ahead and start spritzing some water in this section. Now you don't want to saturate your hair in water, otherwise it's never going to dry. So I just put like about 2 sprays for the section, just so I can easily be able to detangle that section. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my first product. I'm going to be using the Jane Carter Solution Healthy Hair Hydrate Leave-In Styling Smoother. This leave-in conditioner is very thick in moisture, so it's going to moisturize my hair without weighing it down, because for this look you want it to be nice and bouncy. Right after applying that leave-in conditioner, I go in with the Jane Carter Wrap and Roll Foam. I do like using this foam whenever doing a roller set because it is very lightweight and it doesn't weigh my hair down, but it also does hold that curl in place. Now the trick for using the foam is I like to be very generous on the ends, because you want them to be very smooth. And for this entire roller set, since we are not really using heat in our hair, you want your hair to be as smooth as possible on the actual roller set. That way there are no bumps, no lumps, and when you take it off, it's really nice and stretched out. Now in this section, the first section that I did, I actually put way too much hair, which you can see I was struggling a little bit to kind of just snap that roller in place. I would suggest doing half of that, which I went back to fix in, but you guys won't see that in the video. I did go back and fix that in and kind of split that section into 2. So the trick for roller sets, because again we are not using heat, is to really make those sections really small. Not super small to where you can't fit any roller sets on your head, but small enough so that section can actually dry pretty quickly, instead of just doing really chunky sections and trying to squeeze that into the rollers. It's never gonna dry. I've done it before. I've even slept with them and they don't dry because there's just too much hair in the section, so the air doesn't allow it to dry. So I'm just going to be repeating the same exact process throughout my entire hair. I apply those 2 products, the leave-in conditioner and the foaming mousse. I make sure that I comb it through right before rolling on this roller set. That way it's really nice and smooth, and just run your fingers through it and try to make sure you get it as flat as possible so that there's no frizz. Now there's a trick that I learned over the years from doing this, and that's using bobby pins or just clips to really clip in that roller set into your scalp. If you notice, my rollers were kind of hanging a little bit, and that's because my hair is pretty thick and it's a little long. So using bobby pins really helps stick the roller to the scalp, which also helps with smoothing out your hair. That way when it's dry, you don't have those weird bumps in the back. Now the back is always a challenge to do because you can't see the back, you can't see what you're doing. So I don't strive for perfection when it comes to the back of my hair. I just kind of try to make sure that I have the roller set in place and that it's not wobbling and it's not moving. But as you guys can see, I use less hair in each section, and that's why my hair ended up looking like this. I had so many rollers in my hair because I do have a lot of hair, but I had so many rollers in my hair. I initially was going to sleep with these rollers, but I had just way too many rollers in my hair. So I figured I would just sit under the hooded dryer under warm/cool air. Now I was there for a very long time. I was there for about 2 hours and a half. I took breaks in between because, again, since I am not applying direct heat to my hair, before when I used to do roller sets, I was under there for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes on high heat, of course, and my hair would dry super quickly. But because I don't want any heat damage or anything like that, and I don't apply heat to my hair, I sat under warm, more cool air. So it was really a heatless style because I wasn't sitting under direct heat. And I was there under for a while. But as you can see, once I was out of there, I was able to take off the rollers and my hair was completely dry. After taking out the rollers, I just let my hair sit for about 20 to 25 minutes just so everything is nice and cool. And if there was any damp parts, it can actually like dry during that time. So this is what my hair looks like with all of the roller sets out. Now this is definitely a look. I've rocked my hair like this before. Just separate the curls and have those nice big bouncy curls. I've done that before, but for this particular style, I was not looking to have ringlety curls. I wanted more of like a looser wave. So what I started off doing is separating each curl by curl just to kind of open those up before brushing it, which you guys will see is my next step. And for this process, you want to be very gentle. You don't want to just like aggressively start separating anything because then you're going to cause some frizz. Although because those products that I use are really well, it's kind of hard to achieve frizz if your hair is 100% dry because the products just really moisturize your hair. So it's not, I wouldn't say you have to be super careful when separating, but I mean, you obviously always want to be careful, but these products are really great when it comes to this roller set because I didn't really experience much frizz at all. So now that my hair is separated, I'm going to be using this brush. I don't know what it's called, but I got it on Amazon. I'm just going to be using this brush to really brush out those curls because again, the look that I was going for this time was not those tight bouncy curls. I wanted more of a looser wave, and in order to achieve that, I had to completely brush out those curls to really stretch out my hair. So I'm just repeating the same exact process, section by section. I'm being very gentle with my hair and I'm just brushing out those curls. And girl, let me just warn you, this process took me forever. Like, you guys are only seeing this in about 10 minutes, but this took me forever. And the reason being is because obviously we're not using heat in our hair. So if you thought this was gonna be a one and done and like super quick, baby girl, I'm sorry to break it to you, but this process took forever. Now that my hair is all brushed out, well, actually this is half of my hair brushed out. I ended up doing all of my hair, which you guys can see. Look how voluminous and how nice this looks. Oh my god, I was obsessed. But I was going to sleep, so I ended up doing a doobie because I wanted those roots to be as flat as possible. There were little bumps there, and that's just because I didn't apply any heat directly to my hair. So there were bumps there that weren't wrapped around the roller. So what I pretty much did was a super tight doobie, and this is how I got my hair to look like I flat ironed it in a way, or I blow dried it, because the doobie was really tight and really flat, and that really flattened out my hair. So I did a doobie. I kind of struggled. I have a lot of hair. My hair was very thick, but I kind of just worked with it. And then I took a satin scarf and I was able to tighten that really tight on my hair, not uncomfortably tight where you can't sleep, but just very tight and snugged so it won't move throughout the night, and it really flattens out the hair. I think this is like the trick that I discovered. And so I slept with my hair like that overnight, and I took it off in the morning. You guys I didn't show you guys that part, but my hair looked really long, and the ends were like super frizzy because they were flat, right? So it looked like I got just a really bad blow job in terms of like a blow dryer. So I ended up just doing 3 anchoitas, where it's you just roll up the bottom of your hair just so it can look like it has a curl, because I wasn't looking for a straight look. I was looking for more of a wavier look. So I did the anchoitas in the bottom, which I just rolled it up and left it in my hair for about an hour just so it can kind of pick up on that curl and retrain itself to be a curl and not just straight. And this is the final result. This is how I came up with. I kind of just shook it up a little bit, worked with it, and I am obsessed with the way this came out. Okay, so let me talk to you guys a little bit, okay? I know I was doing voiceover the whole video, but let me explain to you a little something. I'm so happy on how everything turned out. The only thing is, I don't know if I would wear it like this. I don't know. That's why I kind of been playing around with the hat. Kind of just let the rollers sit in my hair. So obviously the roots are not going to be super straight. But I did try to do my doobie like super duper tight to really stretch out my hair without heat. Because obviously we don't want any damage. But I really do like how it looks. But I'm not going to rock it like this today. I can definitely see myself doing so many hairstyles. Oh my god. Just like with my hair out, like the little side pieces, and kind of like do a half up, half down, like an elongated ponytail. I'm definitely doing a video on a bunch of styles, of course. Once it gets a little dirtier, I'm gonna be doing videos on it. But I love how it looks. It's been so long since I've been able to actually run my fingers through my hair while it's already styled. This feels amazing. Today I'm rocking my little hat. I'm going to a Friendsgiving. I bought these hats at H&M and I really like them. I bought a whole bunch because I've never... Milo! Sorry, Milo was acting up. I've never been able to wear hats because my hair is just too big. When I wear a hat, it makes me look like I have an extra large head. So, now I can. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the Weed Ad spray because I think this spray is really helping these bottom hairs look a little bit more shinier and smoother because I don't want it to look frizzing. It's not really the look that I'm going for. I want it to look more like wavy or just like Milo! Does it look too greasy? Hopefully it doesn't look too greasy. I don't want to overdo it because it's just day one. I gotta just to get out. But it made such a difference. Look how calm this side looks a little bit versus this side that looks a little bit more frizzy. So I'm just going to like this. Those areas that are like a little bit frizzier because I keep touching it. So that concludes this video. This is how my hair turned out. I love the way it looks. I think everything looks really nice and put together, and I can show off my length. My hair is pretty long, as you guys can see. It's getting so long, and I actually want to grow it out again. I know I go through this dilemma every single time, but I'm actually going to be growing out my hair and just seeing how long it can get. And yeah, I feel so thick and healthy and just like I'm working so hard on it, so I'm glad. You know, it looks good. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you give me a thumbs up and you leave me a comment down below. Also, make sure you have your post notifications turned on. That way you don't miss any of my videos. I am so excited. We just hit 90K subscribers, which is insane. I can't wait to hit the next milestone, which is 100,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. It literally means the world to me, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.